Hey Scorpio, welcome to Infinite Light. I'm going to be doing a weekly postcard reading for you. Yeah, I use postcards as a form of divination. I've been collecting these postcards since I was in middle school, so I've had some of these for well over 25 years. I'm going to pull a postcard for you, Scorpio, and try to figure out what your general energy is going to be for November 17th through the 23rd. Let's get to it. Spirit, thank you so much for bringing me here. Thank you for your love, your direction, and your protection. Allow me to deliver a clear and concise message to those watching. Should anything negative come up, immediately return it to sender. I don't want it on me. I don't want it in my household, and I don't want it on the viewer. All right, Scorpio. So I'm going to shuffle these until Spirit tells me to stop. You can see the images on the cards. I cannot. So if there's an image that pops out to you, speaks to you, then go ahead and pause the video and ask your spirit guides, hey, what are you trying to tell me? What are you trying to show me in this image? If not, then bear with me, Scorpio. I'm just waiting until they say to stop for Scorpio. Here. Oh, wow, look at that. It's kind of like Scorpionic in nature a little bit with this waterfall here. A very watery card. I'm getting like this Gemini energy too. And then I just heard two households. Wow. Romeo and Juliet, both alike in dignity, or twins. There we go. Gemini, two households or twins for Scorpio here. It says Vata, creative, imaginative, air energy. Interesting. It says air energy on the back of the card. And there's so obviously a waterfall on here. So for me, that's communication or thinking. Creative communication, creative thinking, imaginative thinking, air energy. Scorpio, I am picking up on for those of you guys in the collective that resonate with potentially being on a twin flame journey. I am getting that here. Or you could be in a love connection that is somewhat taboo. Again, when I got the Romeo and Juliet, two households, both alike in dignity. Where we set our scene, in Fair Verona, where we set our scene. Maybe Verona speaks to you, maybe Italy speaks to you. This card was made in 2021, so that year could be significant for you. Let's see, what are we talking about for the Scorpios? I'm going to be honest with you, that's what I'm getting, but I'm not getting anything beyond that. Okay, so the communication or the air now makes sense to me since it's blue, and that is the throat chakra. So you could be communicating with somebody this week, November the 17th to the 23rd. Spirit, for Scorpio's greatest and highest good, what are you trying to say here? What are you trying to bring out for Scorpio? The Seven of Wands in the upright, the Six of Wands in the upright, the Four of Swords in the reverse, and at the bottom of the deck is the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. There's a lot of churning happening for you, and it makes sense. We're in your not only are we in your birth season, happy birthday to those out there that are Scorpio sun signs, but then we've got the Scorpio new moon this week, and the week that I'm pulling cards for. 3 out of the 4 cards have blue in this. So there's a realization of the truth, maybe an opportunity to speak your truth about a situation. Communication is big. A lot. There's only one swords card, and it's on the card that's not blue. All of the rest of the cards have the blue sky in the background. So blue is your theme, Scorpio, today. So if you're seeing a lot of blue, then that could be confirmation for you. Blue is your favorite color. You're wearing blue. so on and so forth. Could be like double, triple confirmation for you, Scorpio. But I do feel like you're focused on your money right now and organizing maybe potentially your house. Like you could have been going through and culling or donating things or cleaning, throwing out bags of things, reorganizing things in your house, Scorpio, recently. It's kind of like this restless energy. Like a part of you really wants to be able to sit down, but the other part of you is like, no, 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 no. Now is not the time to sit down. It's like your higher self, like, no, 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 we're not sitting down now. Like, you got to stay the course. There's competition out there. I see. So you're trying to set yourself apart. I really wish you would have stayed 5 minutes in. For those of you guys who stayed 5 minutes in, just put 5 minutes at the bottom in the comments. So you're trying to set yourself apart from, like, you're trying to find your niche. You're trying to find your voice. You're trying to figure out how to get your, whatever it is that you're good at, your talent. This could be like a work related reading, to stand out from the rest. You feel like you're one of a million without even realizing that you are one in a million. For some of you guys, there's an opportunity for you to speak, like at work, to pitch something at work. And it's caught your energy feeling a little bit. You could be preparing for that. You could be analyzing, reorganizing your speech this week. Let me see this 7 of Wands, please, for the Scorpio. The 5 of Pentacles. Because this thing is going to help advance you out of a situation that you've been trying to climb out of. This is, I get this Scorpio who's got their eggs all in one basket, if you will. Like you're really banking on this venture to really, really elevate you out of a precarious situation. And you've been trying to keep it at bay from crumbling down on you. You've been doing your very best to keep the energy from crumbling in on you. Whatever it is, it could be like a money situation. You're trying to hold like the debt collectors out at bay. You're trying to hold on to your what you do have right now. And it's almost like you're really trying to, how can I shine as an individual so that people will accept me, accept my product, listen to what I have to say so that I can be selected for the team lead, so that I can get that promotion. You're putting a lot of energy into this. Where is this going for the Scorpio? Where is this leading for the Scorpio? Where is this energy leading the Scorpio this week, please, Spirit? The Queen of Wands in the reverse, and then the Page of Pentacles in the upright. You're slowly starting to break out of your shell and slowly you're slowly finding your voice, and you're slowly getting into like a rhythm with things, slowly. For whatever reason, this shy card came out. You could be shy, but or you could be overly aggressive, and maybe you hastily went about something without too much planning, and so now you're having to take a few steps back, throttle back, and create a plan. Something that is manageable, something that is smart, something that you can do on a very regular basis, on a consistent basis, Scorpio. But you're trying to be more efficient with your energy this time around. Or just use your voice this time around. It's either be less aggressive, more tactful, or be more aggressive. It's one of the two for you, depending on where you've got Scorpio in your chart, depending on what your Mercury is. So like for me, for example, I have Aries in my Mercury. So I'm really like, the way I communicate is real like matter of fact, really in your face, really like, let's go, really cheerleader like, right? So you might have a more like, a less fiery Mercury, which causes you to be a little bit more muted, a little bit more quiet, a little bit more the exact opposite of what I said, right? Let's see here. How can we get how can we get Scorpio out of this Queen of Wands in the reverse energy, please? What does Scorpio need to be focused on? The Eight of Swords in the reverse. Open to new perspective. Be ready to learn new things. Be ready to change your behaviors, how you show up on a day-to-day basis. Be ready to work longer hours. Be ready to be asked the hard questions. Be ready to answer the hard questions. Release your self-doubt. Because this wouldn't be happening for you, Scorpio, if it wasn't meant to be a character building phase in your life. You're going to get to a point where you've overcome these hurdles and you have seen the success that you so much want for yourself. And you're going to be able to look at that and say, wow, that really did me a lot of good because it helped build me into this strong, adventurous person that I am now, or this calm, cool, calm, collective, yet still successful person that I am now. It's helped build, it's a character building thing that's going on for you. What does Scorpio not see coming this week, please? For Scorpio's greatest and highest good. The Six of Pentacles in the upright. This could be somebody coming to help you out. Somebody coming to and maybe invest like in your business or give you some of their time. Give you some tips, some pro tips. It's going to, like a mentor potentially, even though that's not necessarily a mentor card, that's just what I'm getting. But you're going to get to a point, Scorpio, to where you're going to elevate your skill set so much that other people are going to want to know how you did it. True story. That's what you don't see coming. What advice do you have for the Scorpios this week, please? The Hangman in the upright. You got to let go of the cadence in which, oops, I almost dropped my cards. You have to let go in the cadence in which you expected this to happen. You wanted it to be like quick success. It's not going to be that. This sounds very much like the Aries reading that I did earlier. Completely different spread, but it still is kind of like the same sort of thing. So you could have Aries very heavy in your chart, Scorpio. Or this could be, for those of you guys who are the shy, introverted Scorpio, this could be like really try to hone in on that Aries. Like, let's get it. Look at where your Mercury is. What does your Mercury say? For those of you who have Scorpio sun, what Mercury do you have? So you're going to have to look at your birth chart. That would be interesting to find out that you've got either Aries in your Mercury or Aries as your North Node. Like learning how to get out of your shell and become a true leader in your life for yourself and even for other people. But yeah, so this is really saying like, hey, it might look different. It may not look the way that you imagined it, but it's all happening to help you in your future so you can become a stronger, better version of yourself. Like I said, character building. I do want to ask just very quickly, if I still got you guys, I did get this twin sort of thing here. Remember? And it could have been me pulling on the air sign thing, like because Gemini is an air sign. But for those of you guys who resonate with being in a twin flame union, what does that look like for the Scorpios the week of 17th through 23rd November, please, Spirit? The Nine of Cups in the upright. The Nine of Swords in the reverse. So 9-9, right? The 10 of Wands in the reverse. The Three of Cups in the reverse. I feel like your twin, this is just a side message. I felt like I needed to pull cards on this, but I feel like your twin right now, I don't know if I'm talking to the divine masculine or the divine feminine, but I do feel like they have decided to kind of go with a different connection with this Three of Cups in the reverse. And hold on, my dog's licking her paw. Because for them, it's less stressful. So I've read a oracle card before that said you were challenging me to be a different version of myself. So I decided to start dating the person that doesn't challenge me as much as you do. And that's what I'm getting for you, Scorpio. Avoiding See, this person is trying to like avoid responsibility. So essentially they've connected with somebody that allows them to not have to grow as a person. Like doesn't hold their feet to the fire, essentially. And that's perfect for them. That is perfect for them. Like they just want to just chill, and this person allows them to just chill. Whereas you like want to see growth in people, and you want to see people succeed, and you want to see, you want people to evaluate how they show up. And I think that this person couldn't handle it. All right, I felt like I needed to pull those cards, so hopefully that resonated with somebody. If you like the way I read and you're not yet subscribed, please consider doing that. If we when we reach 5,000 subscribers in this channel, I'm going to upload a membership opportunity for folks. And I've got this amazing project that I'm working on that I'm waiting to unveil once we reach 5,000 subscribers. So consider subscribing, liking this message, turning on that bell notification button, because love readings, love predictions are on Tuesdays live at 11:30 a.m. Central Time, which is the same time zone as Chicago. So if you really like the way I read, things get super hype when they go live. I love them so very much. Speaking of love, I love you, Scorpio, and I'm sending you so much healing energy from my heart to yours. Until next time, Scorpio. Bye.